Hey guys, so I was just looking at Diana and Derek's video on calculating pi with darts. Very cool. I was glad to see that they got a close value for pi, but I was wondering, how close is it? Should we expect it to be that close? How lucky did they really get in the measurements? So I started looking at this video to get some clues about how many darts were thrown and how many landed inside of the circles. And I wanted to just do some analysis on this. So when I look at this square, I see that they're dividing the A8 cell, which is off screen here, because it's also in blue, with this green cell here. So evidently 846 is the total number of relevant darts that have been thrown. And A8, which is off screen, so we can't really see it, is going to be the number of darts that landed inside of the circle. And then they multiplied by 4 because the probability is pi over 4. So let's just try to analyze that a bit. So if the total of darts is 846, then I can get the darts inside of the circles by looking at the value that appears in this cell here after I play the video just a bit. There, 3.13, etc., etc. So that's the number that I put in here. I divided it by 4 to account for that pi over 4 factor, and the 846 is just n total. So if I evaluate that cell, I get exactly 664. And if you look in the screen, you can see there seems to be a 4 in this cell, so that checks out with the number 664. So the conclusion then is that the number of darts that landed inside of a circle is 664. So now my question is, well, if you in a perfect world, you got exactly the right number of darts to get as close to pi as possible, right? How many darts would land in the circle, given that you're throwing 846 darts, the same number of darts that they were able to throw? We can calculate that. We can calculate pi over 4, which is our probability of getting it in a circle, times the total number of darts, and get a rough estimate of that. And oh my god, it's rounds off to 664. That means that the value that they got in their experiment couldn't have been any closer. They could not have derived a better value of pi given the total number of darts that they threw, which to me is just astonishing, given the total number of possibilities of how many darts landed in the circle. I mean, what are the chances, right? So just for the fun of it, I calculated what the probability of getting exactly 664 darts would be, and it works out to just a little over 3%. So that's very small probability to get such an exact result. So I thought that was rather surprising and interesting that they did very well, and in fact they got quite lucky in doing that. But they also did the experiment very accurately. So well done, guys! Congratulations.